Are you struggling to understand Warzone? Well, not to worry. I'm going to give you the best beginner's guide to Warzone that'll cover off all the key areas to not only help you get more kills, but also more wins. Hi guys, I'm BillyCrock, or just Billy here. Welcome back to my channel and to another video. My subscribers know me for the no-nonsense guides, where I'm going to get straight to the point of the video as soon as possible without adding all that extra fluff that other content creators love to add in. So if you want to see more content like this, then hit that like and subscribe button and let me know your thoughts on the video in the comments section below. In this video, I'm going to cover off some key areas, including the main objective of Warzone, contracts, looting, the Gulag, buy stations, loadouts, and some key tips and tricks to ensure that you can start winning more games and improving your kill count. So let's get into what the main objective is. It's pretty simple. Be the last player standing. Now it seems really easy, but in reality, it's actually very hard to achieve. Warzone is a 150 player battle royale where the gas or circles push you into a smaller and smaller battleground to force you into fighting the remainder of the players left in the game. Now, there are 7 circles in total that all close quicker and are smaller than the last. As a new circle comes onto the map, you'll need to make sure you pay attention to this to make sure you have plenty of time to rotate safely to give you the best position possible to win the game. Right, well, we need to get moving. Let's talk about ground loot or looting and its importance. Now, all over the floor in certain places across the map, usually in buildings or next to structures, you'll find loot and loot boxes. This will consist of guns, which vary in rarity, but don't just think because a gun is considered legendary, it's going to be the best gun available. This all depends on the gun and its attachments, but this is best learnt with experience and what gun suits your playstyle. You'll also find cash, ammunition, tactical and lethal grenades, kill streaks, and armor plates. Armor plates are really important as they increase the amount of damage you can take until you die. Unlike health, these don't regenerate over time, but add a total of 150 health points to your original 100 HP, bringing your total to 250, meaning each plate gives you an additional 50 HP. Field upgrades can also be found across the map. These include trophy systems, which block projectiles, dead silence, which makes your footsteps silent, ammo and armor boxes, which fill yours and your teammates' ammo or armor when interacting, however, a single use for each player. Recon drones, which allow you to spot enemies from a drone. And then the most overpowered field upgrade, which is also very rare to find, stopping power rounds. This is an amount of bullets in your gun, usually a full magazine unless you're using an extended magazine, that have extra damage and partially ignores armor plates. Gas masks can also be found, as well as durable gas masks, which have more durability than the standard one, but these allow you to take no damage from the gas that is circling in, meaning you can rotate out of some sticky situations. It's also worth noting that these will stop you aiming down scope for a brief period of time when entering the gas. The importance of looting is that cash can be used to buy things that are very useful. I'll get into this into more detail later on, but ammunition and guns are obviously essential for a first-person shooter where the objective is to kill people, and plates increase the amount of time it takes to die. Now let's move over to contracts. There are a few different types of contracts to choose from, but multiple ones across the map. They all have various time frames for completion, but let's start with the best one to start with when dropping into the dance, the Scavenger contract, or Scav as it's commonly known. This will give you and your teammates the mission of opening 3 specific loot boxes, each of which will give you various loot, with the final one supplying you in an armor satchel, which allow you to hold up to 8 armor plates instead of 5 and automatically filling your plate count too. So make sure you drop your spare plates for your teammates before you pick up an armor satchel. You and your teammates will also receive a cash bonus upon completing this contract. Moving on to the next contract, the Recon. Upon picking this contract up, you'll be given a target to stand near for a period of time. It's worth noting that each specific recon contract will only have set locations it will spawn a target on, so eventually you'll learn the good and the bad ones to pick up, as target areas range from the middle of a wide open space to an enclosed building. Upon reaching this target area, a flare will launch into the sky, giving other enemy players an audio cue. Upon completing this contract, you will receive a small cash bonus, but more importantly, it will reveal the next circle on the map, which is invaluable when rotating to your next position. Next up is the bounty contract. This is the simplest one. It will highlight the general area of an enemy for you to kill. Upon this enemy dying, you and your team will receive a sizable cash bonus. However, if another player outside of your team kills your bounty contract, you will still receive a cash bonus, just smaller. The general area that an enemy is in will get smaller and smaller on the minimap. the closer you get to them, providing you with more accurate information of where they are. It's also worth noting that your target and their team will receive notification that they are a target of a bounty contract, and also give them a bar of how close you are to them. Now, this is shown in 3 separate stages: yellow for far, orange for near, and red for within 50 meters. So just know that they will know that you're coming, but not necessarily what direction you're coming from. Supply runs are pretty simple contracts too. They'll mark a specific buy station, roughly about 500 meters away, that you or a teammate will have to reach within a time limit. Upon completing this contract, each alive team member will be able to purchase one discounted item or get a self-revive or a buyback of a dead teammate for free from the specific buy station that you've had to travel to. On top of this, you'll get a small cash bonus as well. Lastly, there's the most wanted contract, which upon taking this will provide every other player in the game a live location of where you are on their map and minimap. Upon lasting the desired amount of time, it will give you a massive cash bonus towards yourself and your team, and revive any downed teammates and respawn in all of your dead team as well. This is obviously quite a high risk, high reward contract. My advice is to either find somewhere really good to camp, such as the ACT tower, or grab a truck, also known as a bertha, or a helicopter, and go somewhere very remote, and keep moving to lower your chances of getting sniped. It's also worth noting that you can only take one contract at a time, and all contracts have a time limit for their completion. When you die for the first time, you will go to the Gulag. This is a 1v1 arena where you get 1 life and your base HP is 100, so no plates involved. You and your enemy will receive the same random, tactical and lethal grenade that can't be used for a short period of time at the start of the round. You also will receive the same random weapon. It's worth noting that there are multiple different gulags that all share the same map. So in some instances, you may have a teammate in the viewing stand whilst you're fighting that may be able to give you key information on your enemy's location. If you lose your gulag, you need to be brought in by another team member. However, if you win, you will spawn back into Verdansk. The gulag will close after the 4th circle. So if you die beyond this point, the only way back in is to be brought back. It's also worth noting you only get 1 trip to the gulag per game. Buy stations. These are really straightforward. You buy things from them. Most importantly, your fallen teammates and loadouts. I'm going to break down loadouts shortly, but you can also get plates, ammo and armor boxes, gas masks, self-revives and kill streaks. The purchasable kill streaks are cluster strikes, precision airstrikes and UAVs. A side note to UAVs is that if you use 3 of them rapidly, you will gain an advanced UAV for a short period of time, giving you more information on your minimap. But it's worth noting that buy stations are only spawn in set places throughout the map. These aren't always the same place every game though. Now moving on to loadouts. These are really key to winning a game of Warzone, as not only does it give you perks and your choice of tactical and lethal grenades, but they give you a choice of guns as well, which if built correctly, they can give you a considerably less recoil and higher damage output than floor loot. It's also worth getting used to specific guns, as everyone has different handling, recoil patterns and damage output. I've recently made a separate video that highlights the best beginner's loadout, which will help you get more kills and more wins. See that in the card section now. Also down in the description below. Well guys, thanks for those who made it to the end. Let me know what area you'd like me to cover next down in the comments section below. Also, if you want to see more no nonsense guides, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. Bye.